like to give you a little preface on what a top 10 is. In ABWA, every year, each chapter sends in an application from one woman that they select within their chapter. At that point, all the applications are sent out to 3 professional women in the Kansas City area. And through all those applications, they select 10 women who they think are extraordinary business women. So over the history of ABWA, we've been in over 60 years. We've had maybe, I think, 630 women that have been selected as top 10. We have a breakfast, and each of the top 10 get to provide a speech. Our speech is, you get out what you give in. Imagine, if you will, it's cold outside. There's a woman wearing blue mittens and a red hat. She's got her nose pressed up against the glass, and inside is a chocolate shop where it's warm. And she wanted to belong in that shop. That was me in relation to conferences. I had this love-hate thing going with the conference. I loved the knowledge, and I hated the networking. Is that seat taken? Can I sit there? I volunteered at the conferences because I would proudly wear the uniform of black and white, and I always had a place to sit. I knew during general session I sat up at the front, and when I went into the seminar, I could always find another woman in black and white, and I would belong. In 2011, I was selected as one of the co-chairs of the national conference. This is a huge deal. It was extremely important to me to have this as a warm and fuzzy event. The Wednesday before the event, I had over 100 volunteers come in early, and we did a scavenger hunt. And they had to find the 8 co-leads, the 2 co-chairs, thank them for a job well done, and give them a hug. Because when you hug someone, you break a barrier. I knew I had met my goal when one of the co-leads came up to me with tears in her eyes and said, "That was incredible." And I looked to my right, and I looked to my left, and a group of us that had been outside in that cold grabbed hands, and we took this big step into that chocolate shop because we now belonged. And of course we ate the chocolate. ABWA unlocked a piece of me at that event. I have become a confident woman who values herself. I went out and did so many incredible things. I joined Toastmasters. I sit on the board of different organizations. I'm the membership co-chairs of the Coral Springs Charter Chapter. I call guests and new members to meet me for coffee so that they may feel welcomed into our chapter. People ask me, how can you do so many things? I make so many things happen because I was frozen on the outside for so long. I challenge you, when you go back to your chapter or Express Network, look for the woman who stumbles when she enters the door. Extend your hand of friendship. Dust off the chair next to you and ask her to sit with you. I guarantee you that woman will remember you and the warm feelings that you generated. Confidence comes to us in many ways. Being accepted is just one of those ways. 2 of our biggest fears is being rejected or alone. I'm an example of what happens when an organization like ABWA opens its arms and helps us get over those fears.